Ernie had a gym about 4 or 5 blocks from my house. Frantz gym. Pretty much the only powerlifting gym in the Midwest at that time, or Illinois I should say at that time, around here. And I just happened to get a membership there when I was going in high school, just to lift weights to get ready for sports and stuff. And then that's when I ran into Ernie on Saturday mornings when they were doing their powerlifting routines. And that's basically how I got started. I just jumped in with a few of the guys during the week, and then they invited me to work out on Saturdays, and that's where I started out. That was about 17 years old, awesome. About that time when I first started competing under the Frantz gym. My best lifts in competition is 1100 on the squats, got 683 on the bench, and 865 deadlift. Probably the last time I competed was 2014, so about 2012 I would say I squatted the 1100. And 2010 I did the 683, and in 2012 was 865 deadlift also. Oh man, that's a good trip right there. That was what? That was back in 2009 that we took that road trip, jumped into the RV and took off. That was interesting. We drove around. I remember getting to Louisiana, and then we got lost. Joe took over the wheel.
Oh no.
And drove us about 3 hours out the way or something like that at 2 in the morning. I can give you a good Ernie story of when we were training once. Back when he was 60, he was getting ready to, that's the year he squatted 804 and broke the record for the Masters at 220. I think that was 98 or something like that, 97. I was like 19, 20 years old, and one of the first biggest impressions Ernie made on me was when he came in one day. We were warming up, and he pulls his shirt up, and he pulls his shorts down, and his back, from like the middle of his back to like top of his hamstring, is black and blue. He goes, it's nothing, it doesn't really hurt, I just popped the muscle. It's just black and blue, it's spreading out. So that day he's supposed to squat heavy because we're getting ready for the meet, the Nationals, where he broke the record, and he takes a plate, 2 plates, 300, 400, 500, and I'm like, you still going? He goes, oh, it don't hurt, 600, 700, and he did it. I think he did his all-time best that day, a 900-pound squat. And that still today is one of the most impressive feats I've ever seen right there. For a 61-year-old man, I think he was 61 at that time when he did that 900, then I think he squatted 810 or 804 a month later in a competition at the Nationals.
Wow.
That was a good one. And then we had the time we had the Nationals over in Pensacola, Florida, and he was running around there. He got in shape for that one. He did 2 things at me. The deadlift, we call it the slowest deadlift ever. I think I heard kids asking their parents to go to the bathroom. They told them wait for the lift, and they went to the bathroom and came back, and Ernie was still in the process of finishing it. I think that was 667, and I think he was even older then. I think he was 63 then at that time.
Wow.
Yeah, he was still wearing his Speedos when he went out to the beach, put it that way, at that age.